Hey crew, what's up?
This is the Train Together podcast. I'm Lana Parks.
And I'm Jack Faulkner.
We're best mates, parents, and experienced personal trainers based in Byron Bay, Australia.
We're your training buddies that will never let you down.
The Train Together podcast is here to help you feel good, move well, and do more of the stuff you love with simple and sustainable training that complements your lifestyle instead of taking over it.
No matter where you're at with your training journey, we will give you everything you need to be confident with your training and get strong for life.
With us in your ears, you'll know what to do, when to do it, and how to lift properly.
We're here to give you high quality guidance and do all the hard work so you can just show up, put your headphones in, and train hard.
But don't worry, there'll also be plenty of banter, shits, and giggles along the way.
The Train Together podcast.
It's a workout in your ears. We would like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we are recording today, the Arakwal people of the Bundjalung Nation. We would also like to pay our respects to elders past and present. The easiest way to track your session is via our Train Together app, where you get access to 3 full body weight sessions a week, in-depth video tutorials, track your workouts so you know what to lift each week, and can be a part of the Train Together community where you'll join amazing like-minded people that will help you to stay accountable and motivated. The link is in the description. If you want to pause to sign up, please do so. It'll only take a couple of minutes. And if at any point today you would also like to have a look at the in-depth video tutorials of the exercises in this session, they are in the show notes. So if you need a bit of extra guidance, check them out.
Hey crew, what's up? Welcome to week 6 of program 26. It is our final workout in your ears for this program. You still got 2 more if you're on the app. Let's get it done, shall we?
Yeah, big efforts this week, guys. This is it, yeah? So as many reps as we can today, working towards that point of failure, and we're going hard. You guys should still be on your cardio equipment, guys, getting warm, getting pumped, getting ready, getting hyped. But before we get into the goal of today's session,
it's all shits and giggles until someone giggles and
shits.
Exactly.
All right, what do you got for me?
So last week, my shit was just that like I was a bit of a shell. Like on the weekend, I felt like I was a shell of a human. Like my sleep was down, my food had been a bit low. I had zero energy.
Are you talking about me right now?
No. But I just I was feeling pretty worse for wear, and I just had to muster up some energy, and then that led me into my giggle. And I have 2 giggles. I'm going to use 2 today because the first one was that like Ez just stepped up. She just ran the household. Nothing different, but like she just actually like fully stepped up and just did everything, looked after me as well as 3 kids, which was amazing. So very thankful for her. And then on the weekend we just saw our friends. Like even though I was like struggling, we went down the coast to Yamba to see our friends who were up from Sydney, which was really, really nice. Spent the full day. I think I was up at like 4:45 with the girls, back at 10 that night, being on the beach, done all that stuff. So
thought you were going to say being on the beers.
Well, we were tempted. They invited us to stay the night, and they were opening, having a glass of wine, and then I was like, oh, we could, but we didn't have anything for the girls, and it would have just been terrible. And then on Sunday we went and saw our friend's house for brekkie, which was really nice, and they just done renos, so
nice.
Very fresh, very nice. It felt like I was on holiday on a really nice Airbnb, and I was like, can we have this house? That was real nice. But how about you? Shits, giggles?
Shits, giggles. Look, my shit would just be a lack of sleep last night, you know. Energy is feeling low, feeling a little bit flat, but that's all right. The show that happens. The show must be going on. I can't even speak, right? But a good thing. I don't know. What's a good thing? I'm alive. I'm good. I'm alright.
That where we're at. We're really that low. The bar is here. So being alive is we're good. So look, I'm gonna try and carry us a little bit today, like Erin did me on the weekend. I will try and get Lana's energy up a little bit.
Team.
Yeah, exactly. So look. Lana is running at like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Maybe max. Okay, so look, she's going to give us some, but I'm going to push it with you guys, try to get some serious gains today. All right, hop off that cardio equipment, and whilst you're making your way over to your warm-up station, grab a band. If you want a mat, grab a mat. You're going to need an upright for those monkey squats, all right, or to tie on to the band too. Is that right? Yeah, and then today's session, what have we got, La?
Big sesh, guys. It's week 6, our 6th time doing this session. So we kind of know the deal now. Plenty of warm-ups. We'll be kicking things off with our low bar squat or your goblet squat, okay? So wherever you are at there, we're going for our 6 to 9 reps, but really working towards that 1, maybe 0 reps in the tank, okay? So have a spotter or your spotter arms ready for those. From there, we go into everyone's favorite single, single, double, spicy shoulder press, all right? We are gonna do 1 warm-up set of that today, but if you want, you can do an extra. You'll just pause this as you are in that session. Moving on to our underhand seated cable row, okay? We'll get those back gains, big juicy back muscles, and then we will get into supersets to finish. So for our supersets,
push up, bent over reverse fly, antagonistic pairs, so front and back. Really just grinding to get as close to 10 as we can, or really heavy. Like the numbers are a little bit looser there, but just going to failure with those because they're a lot safer to get close to failure to or with, and then finishing off with that cable kickback into the bicep curls. So really finish with a crazy pump to get this last workout in your ears done for this program. Alrighty, that is us. We'll see you ready to warm up.
Let's do it, guys. Big sesh. Hey.
Okay, crew, you have got your warm-up space ready to roll. You've got your band, you've got your mat if you need it, and you're upright. So we're going to start down on all fours for the greatest stretch in the world. For this one, start with our hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and make sure the knees are kind of opened a little bit so they are hip width or wider. Bring one foot up and outside one hand, or the hand on that side. And then you're going to take the hand that is closest to up behind your head, pop the fingertips behind the head. Now bring the elbow down as close to the floor as you can and close off. Feel a stretch in that back. And then open up, turn towards the roof, and then breathe out as you do so. Breathe in, close down, elbow close to the floor or close to the other elbow. Open up and breathe out. Okay, keep on doing those as I'm talking. You're going to feel a good stretch in the back hip flexor and then in the back of the front leg too. And then with this, you should feel the back get tight as you open and close. Alrighty, coming down to the other side for me. We're going to go all fours to start us off. Other foot comes up and outside the hand. Foot on that side comes up behind the head, and we're just closing and opening again. Bring your elbow down close to the floor or the other elbow, then opening up and breathing all the way out. In future, guys, if you want to do this and exaggerate it, you can take your back knee up off the floor, but that is if you want to exaggerate the stretch on the back leg. So keep on moving through. We're going to do one more. Breathing out as you get to that top point, and then we're going to return back to our all four position. So we're going to do our cat-cows here, where we're going to loosen off through that spine a little bit. So in your all four position, we're going to open up and lift the chest, arching the back as much as you can, head towards the roof, and then we're going to round our back, tuck the chin to the chest, squeeze our butt cheeks on, and then we're just going to go between the two. So you're going to lift that chest, arch the back as much as you can, a little move, and then back down, around, squeeze those butt cheeks. So do those a little bit faster for me. We're going to do another 3 or 4. Tuck the chin, round the back, squeeze the bum, lift up, arch, breathe out. One more, and then you're going to finish this one at about halfway between the two. So you're going to have an arch in your back here, because everybody or most people have a normal arch, a little bit in there anyway. So start in that tabletop position, nice flat back with that small arch, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Big breath into that stomach, and what I want you to think about is imagine you've got a corset on, and you're going to fill that corset with air, and then you're going to contract it around that midline, and then slowly extend opposite limbs up to shoulder / bum height. From there, come down, and we're going to alternate the sides. So you're going to go down, weight goes to opposite hand and knee, and then extend the opposite limbs on the other sides. From there, keep alternating between the two as I cue you through this. So lift that hand up to about shoulder height, and the heel pushes back, not the toe. When you kick back, you should get your leg nice and long, butt cheeks should turn on a little bit, but we shouldn't get more arch in the back. So you've got that braced core, that contracted brace around the midline, and then from there, we're gonna extend out and not turn or twist at all. So come down, and then each rep, as we go through them, we're going to do one more on each side. Make sure we don't get that arch in the back. Stay locked on, because this is going to show us the support that we need for our squats. Next, we're going to go into our eccentric push-up, and you can do this on your knees or in a full push-up position. So you're going to have hands a little bit wider than shoulder width, come up on our toes, and have the feet a little bit closer together. We're We're going to tuck those butt cheeks and abs on and slowly bend the arms to lower our chest towards the floor. And this is slow, 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 slow. And then come up however you want. You can come up normally or rock back to the knees and come back to the starting point. If this is too hard, then go down to the knees for the whole rep or just on the way up. We're going to do 2 more here, and it should be a real fight on the way down. So slow, slow, slow. Don't let it speed up. Chest touches the floor, and then back to the starting position for our last one. Really fight it on this one. Control the descent, and then finish at the bottom and stay down there. We're going to go into our prisoners. So forehead is going to be on the floor, and we're just going to relax the rest of the body. Fingertips are interlocked behind the head. Elbows are touching the floor, and then we just lift the elbows up, and then bring them back down to tap. Head and chest are staying down, lift up, down, and tap. And just cycle through those for me. So plenty of reps, up and squeeze, and through from rep 5 to 10, we should start to feel the upper back work. And the reason we're using this in our warm-up is for our rows to get a good squeeze, but also when we do our back squats or our goblet squats in the first exercise, we want to create a nice shelf with that tight back. So we want to get all these muscles there working so we can be tight through the upper back in those exercises. All right, flip it over onto your back for me. I'm going to go into our glute bridges. So for the glute bridges here, lying on your back, bring your feet in so they're about 20 to 30 centimeters away from your bum and about hip width apart. We're going to push those feet down and we're going to scoop our hips up off the floor and squeeze our butt cheeks tight. At the top, we should be tucked with a rounded back and a straight line from our knees all the way down to our shoulders. So keep going up and down for me in this. Go down to the floor, up, and squeeze those butt cheeks tight. If you feel like you still have an arch in the back at the top, keep going up and down for me. You're going to peel your back off the floor 1 vertebra at a time from your tailbone up. So peel it slowly off until you get a good squeeze of the bum, and then slowly back down. The shoulder blades should stay on the floor at the top of this movement. 2 more of those with a good squeeze. Control down, tap the bum. And then we're going to stand up after that last one and grab out our resistance band. So if you have tight shoulders or a tight chest, then you're going to grab your lighter band to start. But all we're going to do is grab nice and close to the end of that band and bring it up and over our head all the way back so it comes around and touches our bum behind us. From there, come back to the front and then just repeat that and keep on cycling through those. You want to get loads of reps out. If it becomes too easy or looser, then feel free to move the hands a little bit closer on the band, which will make it tighter and therefore harder. If you find yourself that you're really stretching out that band, then feel free to go to a heavier band or something solid like a dowel or pole as well. 1 more of those, and then last thing we're going to do is go into our no monies, which is going to work the outside / back of the shoulder and the external rotators of the shoulder, often called your rotator cuff. So you're going to need a light band here. Feel free to go and find another light one or a light one if needed. And all you're going to do is stand tall. Shoulders are set back and down, elbows into our sides, and give yourself 2 thumbs up. Rest the band over your hands and then squeeze it down between your thumb and index finger. Pull the band apart, turn the palms up to face the sky, and then come back to the star with no slack in the band in the middle. As you come out, the elbows should stay really, really tight. Go out and in, out and in. So plenty of reps here. Make sure those elbows stay tight. Should start to get a burn around now. We're going to do 3, 2, and 1. All right. That is your warm-up done. We're going to make our way over to our squat station. So if you're doing your barbell back squat, low bar back squat, you're going to have a little look at any notes you made from last week about the bar height. You're going to go to your rig. You're going to set your J hooks up at the right height. Get your bar on there. And if you're doing your dumbbell squat, your goblet squat, you're going to go to your dumbbell rack and then you're just going to grab out all of the dumbbells that you need. So your warm-up sets and then your working ones. I'll see you at the squat rack in just a second. Alrighty, here we are.
Week 6, motherfucker.
Let's fucking go, hey? Week 6 is going to be a spicy one. So we've run you through the plan for today. You know what we're aiming for, those spicy final reps. So with these squats, you're at your squat setup, at your rig, or you've got your dumbbell out if you're doing your goblet squat. And look, we don't have to say much at this point. You know where your J hooks are set up. You know what your warm-up looks like. You've done it for 5 weeks already. So we're going to dive into it. You're going to work through those warm-ups. We're going to do our light one, okay? So your body weight or your 20 bar or just your bar. And then you're going to go into 2 more, so your 8 and 5. and then we'll go to our working weight from there. Okay, so you guys are going to roll with Lana today. I'm going to talk you through it. I'll do mine in the rest time. So it's 6 to 9 reps, 1 in the tank at the end. So that last one is sticky. So take a moment now, if you are a little bit concerned about how hard it's going to be, to pop your spotter arms in into the rig there, so that you can basically have that support, or get your friend to come and spot you when it gets hard. Okay, so if you've got your bar set up or you've got your space ready for that first warm-up set, do it. If you're still getting it set up, then pause us for a moment here. So body weight or bar for me, going through 10 nice controlled reps in that squat position. So with this, guys, if you're on the bar, and remember, wedge yourself in against those rear delts. Up, back, 1, 2, settle into that squat position, back tight, ribs down, big breath in the brace as we send those hips back and rip the floor apart nice and hard, okay? So tension between those feet, same with the bodyweight ones. Breathe in, fill that tank, wrap that corset around the midline. Really big focus on that brace today, okay? When you've done your 10, you're just gonna get yourself set up for that second warm-up set. So get that weight ready to rock and roll. And we'll start to build. So you need to start to build that energy, thinking about what you're gonna do in these working sets for us. So you've got 2 more warm-up sets to do, 8 and 5. Okay, so with this, guys, we're gonna make our way into our 8 as soon as you are ready. So if you've got those weights on the rack or on the bar, let's get them done. If you're swapping your dumbbell over, do that now. And then let's jump into it. So 8 reps, guys. Grab that bar as close as your shoulder mobility allows you. 1 foot under, wedge in against those rear delts. Other foot comes and joins, step up, back, 1, 2. From here, big breath in and brace, fill that tank. Sit back, rip the floor apart. Control to your bottom position. We're looking for hip crease in line with those knees. In that bottom position, you should be sinking between those knees a tiny bit, controlling through the bottom and then driving up hard. When you breathe in, fill that tank with air, hold your breath through the bottom point, then exhale and drive back to the top. Repeat that for 8. When you finish, come in, bang, slide down, and you're going to jump into your second warm-up weight. So get that on the bar. We'll have about 20 seconds. Lana's very quiet this morning. I'll let her say hello whilst I get mine going.
All right, guys, so 2 warm-ups down, last little one before then we'll get our working weight on. Jack's gonna get into his first warm-up set there, and then once he's done, we will all go together for our second 5 reps. So catch your breath there, shake it out. This next set will start feeling that little bit heavier, and what we're gonna do is make sure that all our reps look the same. We stay tight, we stay strong. As we progress throughout these sets, form is gonna stay the same, but reps will probably just get that little bit slower as you drive up and out of that bottom position. All right, we're at the bar now. We're gonna set ourselves up, stepping 1 foot under, wedging into that bar on those rear delts. We're going into our 5 reps now. Let's do it.
Cool, so everything is slow, everything is controlled. Work on that brace, that feeling the tank, support that back with the air. Control through your bottom position. Knees pointing where toes are pointing. It's just 5 controlled reps to get us there, get the nervous system prepped. When you're done, come in, and we're gonna get that working weight on the bar. Alrighty, so guys, working weight is gonna be up. We're gonna get into it in about 45 seconds. So today, guys, the goal is to be really fucking close to failure, okay? To push ourselves to that point where we're like, oh, was there even one more there? Especially in the squats now anyway, because in the other exercise that we do today, we will be working to failure, to 0 in the tank. So if you've been questioning going up at any point, it's probably wise to do so, because else you're gonna be doing a million reps when we bust you for saying that you could do less than you actually could.
Yeah, that's it. Today, even though the range is 6 to 9, if you get to 9 and you got more in the tank, you are doing more, right?
Yeah.
You're working all the way through. It's going to be hard today, so you'd rather that little bit extra on and getting to do less reps. Well, I would anyway.
Me too.
All right, we're just going to breathe here for a minute while Jack finishes off his warm-up efforts here. Looking good, Jack.
Thank you.
Get pumped, guys. We're going on a 3-minute timer here. So once we get our reps out, whatever time is left over will be our rest to shake it off, breathe, track what we did. so that that data is in our app for when we get back into a squat.
Data? Do you
Yeah.
mean data?
Data, come on.
We got another one, people. We got another one.
Are you serious? Data, no.
Data. Data is how it's pronounced.
No,
All right,
data.
3-minute timer is coming on in 10 seconds. So grab that bar or that dumbbell real fucking tight, okay? Wedge yourself in against those rear delts or bring it close to the body. Get yourself set. Other foot comes in and joins. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Back tight. Ribs down. Big breath in and brace. We are on, people. This is our first working set of week 6. Get pumped up for it. Control through your full range of motion. This set is to 1 in the tank max. If you want to go to failure and you've got those spotter arms, do it. Good. Every single rep should be clinical. The same. Back tight, ribs down, big breath in and brace. You don't have to tuck the hips under at the top. Make sure we keep that neutral pelvis the whole time. So we've got a small arch throughout. All right, Lazy's digging deep now. Let's fucking go. If you went up in the weight and you're finishing down in the lower end, those 6 to 9 reps, then feel free to stop at that 6 where you need to. If not, we're pushing 1 in the tank. If you're still going, you're probably past 9 and should probably be looking to go up in that next set. All right, Lansy.
All right, let's breathe, guys. Tough work at this end of the program. Feel absolutely gassed. 1 set down, 2 to go. So let's pop in what weight we just lifted, how many reps we did, and what we have left in the tank,
I'm
if
really
anything.
fighting the temptation to go to 100. Like 95, I'm just like, it was heavy enough last week, but it's
See how
very
you go?
tempting. Nice big round number.
All right, Jack's getting into it. We've still got 1.5 minutes to breathe, guys. So take your time there to walk it out. Jack's got his game face on, working hard here. Really nice range of motion there. Woo! Getting those reps out. They look easy.
Fuck. I'm sorry, guys, I cheated you.
Why?
I was 12.
Oh, look out.
Oh my
Up
God,
to
that
100
was
he
hard.
goes.
So I hope some of you incriminated yourselves as much as I just did, because the next set's going to be really hard.
I was going to say it felt like you were working for a while then.
Yeah. So do I go 100 and try and get up to the 9, or do I go 105 and just stick and push past 6? Oh, sorry if you hear me breathing so bloody loud on this one.
15 seconds, guys. So let's start making our way back to that bar or your dumbbell if you're on your goblet squat. This is set 2. Big effort. So let's get ready to get it done. We're on
Alrighty.
in 5.
In under that bar, wedge yourself super bloody tight. Back set, up, 1, 2, settle into your squat position. Alrighty, nice slow descent. Get to your bottom point, make sure it's solid, no lift at the heels, no round to the back. Exhale on the drive up. And look for consistency in the form here. No changes. Back tight, ribs down, big breath in and brace. Nice, good after it, let's go. Everyone the same. From the bottom, you're just thinking up. Push yourself to 1 in the tank, even if it means going past 9. Eye gaze is slightly forwards, head in line with the spine. Drive hard from that bottom position. Woo. When you get those reps, pop that bar back, slide it down. Please don't puff in some 5s. Switch the fan.
Doing that as well.
Oh, so track that set for me, guys. Into that phone or piece of paper. Write in how many you did, what weight you did. I missed that bit. how many did, how many more you could do. If it was more than one, make it hard in this last set for me, okay?
All right, we've got 1.5 minutes on the clock. That means it's time for you to go, Jack. I want you guys to rest and catch your breath here. Little sips of water in between if you feel the need. Take the time for that rest so that we can go into our third and final working set with 100% effort, all right? Plenty of time, so chill out there, walk it out. Get pumped. If you found that you're over those 9 reps, or you want to challenge yourself and go higher in the weight and drop those reps, now is the time to do so. 50 seconds on the clock. How many you get, Jack?
7.
Good stuff.
That was really hard. I hope you guys are feeling like that. I hope you're feeling the pain, the stickiness, the soreness. So, your last set of squats for the program. Make it really fucking hard. Make sure the form is spot on. Dial it in. You've got 30 seconds until you're on. Little sip of water if you need. A little moment to chat to the bar. We're on the same team. All right, 15. Approaching that bar. Hands in that same position for me. Wedge yourself in against those rear delts. Let's fucking get it done, all right? Push yourself in this last set, guys. Really make it count. And that is us. 1, 2, settle into your perfect squat position. Back tight, ribs down. Big breath in, fill the tank with air. Brace on every single rep. Trying to stay balanced on your feet, okay? Pushing through that whole foot. Ripping that floor apart, grabbing the floor with those toes. Drive really hard at your bottom position. Don't drop too fast. Control. And then drive up really hard. Big breath to fill the tank, whether you're breathing every one or every other. Max effort here. Push yourself. If you've stopped already, fucking good. If not, let's go. Dig deep, feel those legs burn. Feel the reps get slow. And then when you're done, re-rack, slide down, pop the dumbbell down. Whatever works for you.
Nice. Good work, guys.
Right, squats. Lana's glowing. She's like, thanks.
So hot in here.
Oh, I thought it was like I was going to say about your grin, the fact that they're done.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked they're done, that's for sure. Oh, good stuff, guys. So, you know the deal here. Last time filling out those squats, how much weight did you just do? What reps did you get out? Yeah, if we've got these low bar squats in the next program, you'll have to wait and see. New program coming up next week, guys.
Next Monday. Woo. Let's go. All right, I'm on last set. Can you do 7 again? You guys wrap up, get into the next one. I'll suffer, and I will see you at our shoulder press, which I'm scared about before this last set.
All right, see you with those dumbbells soon. You. Get it done, Jack. 105 kilos, big doggity dog. Go. Get up. How many?
7.
Nice. They weren't even slow.
That last one felt like I wasn't coming up.
Alrighty-o, into Jack's favorite exercise.
Man.
Single, double shoulder press. So guys, we are going to do just one warm-up set right now. If you would like to do 2, you're gonna pause this after this first one, get a second one in, and then hit play again before we get into our working sets, all right? So this should really be getting hard. We're going for those 6 to 9 rounds, okay? Working towards failure for every set here, all right? This is an easy and safe exercise to fail. We obviously wanna maintain that form though, staying nice and tight and strict throughout our body, so no arching going on there. So let's get into it, yeah? So we're gonna grab those weights up.
I feel like I've been going to fail every week already.
I know,
like mentally,
yeah,
anyway.
It's a bit like that, isn't it? So weights are starting up. We're gonna get those hands on top of elbows and shoulders. One arm comes down in front of the body, staying tight through the shoulder blades. It goes up, the other comes down, goes up, and then both together. for that double rep. So single, single, and double. Thinking of butt cheeks and abs on here. So core is tight, ribs down, nice big squeeze through those glutes, making sure that top elbow is locked out and extended. When we come into that bottom position, guys, stay tight there as well. So we don't want to relax or lose tension in that bottom point. We should almost be there for the end of that first warm-up set.
I'm putting these ones away because I'm going to use the 12.5 for all of my sets this week. Even though I promised you last week, I did do an extra set on the 12.5, but I only got 5 because I was buckled. And you know, I thought I did 11 on the 9s at the start. I counted back and I only did 9 in the other one, like at the very start. So they were hard anyway. But all right. So looking forward to this next set. I have a theory that it should be called a double, single, single, because you do a double to get up there anyway. So I feel like it should start with the double, then the single, single, and then you're done. But whichever way you've been doing it, do it that way for the rest of today. The last time we're going to do these, at least for a program or two, I would think, because we'll go to some straight shoulder press and really get some gains, or some single arm, just so we iron out any imbalances. Lanzy's warmed up. She's ready to rock and roll. The rig's coming out. Look out.
All right, so we are going to go on our 2.5 minute timer here, guys. Let's go hard for this first set. All right, big effort. Timer is going to start in 5 seconds. Let's get those weights up.
We're going to add another 5-10 seconds to that. If you don't know already what your goal is for this week and you haven't clicked through to your exercise name and what you set for this week, my goal is to get more than 23 rounds, okay,
nice.
in total on the 12.5s. I'm feeling like I should maybe just try the 15s and see how I go, see if I can get 6, but I might try that in the second one. So have an idea of how many rounds you have to get and use that goal now. Time is coming on in 5 seconds.
Here we
Weights
go.
up to shoulders, elbows under hands, butt cheeks and abs on. Let's go.
Let's get it, guys. So big efforts here. We are staying tight. One arm down, one arm up, other arm down, and driving up, both come down at the same time together. Big drive back up and out. Keep breathing through these. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out as you drive up and out. Get that full range of motion. So full lockout. Oh, Jack almost had a little whoopsie daisies there. We're staying tight, we're staying strong. Count your reps, guys. Big efforts. We're starting to make those faces now. It's getting spicy. Keep breathing, stay tight. Let's go. Dig in and get it done. You can do it. Fight for it. Don't give up, all right? Keep pushing. You think you've only got one more, get it done, go for another one. Push, push, push. Maintaining that form. Jack's getting all the reps out here. If you are done, you're going to rest. If you're still working, I reckon you need to go up in weight.
Yeah, that was 10 rounds.
Boom.
If my counter was right. So that's the first time I've got more than 9. 2 weeks ago I got that 9 on the first one, so I'm stoked. And the burn was kind of there. But I was going to give you the excuse at the start about my shoulders because I went for a surf yesterday and they feel pretty tired. But look, I felt a bit tired before I came into this and now I'm just flying. That's what 4 hours sleep will do to you, hey? Alrighty, so we're going to fill out that one. We're going to go into the weight that you lifted, how many rounds you did, how many more rounds you think you could do, and it better bloody be 0 or I'm coming for you, alright? If you have more than 0 in there, make it harder. Do the extra round or go up in the weight for me, okay? I'm going to go up to the 15s because I got outside the rep range and I don't want to have to do 9 rounds again. Ooh. So 40 seconds to make it cool, change your weight, grab a drink, get yourself psyched up for this second round. I think I'm going to regret this, but...
Straight up to it.
All of our clients in the gym say, don't you have like a smaller jump, like a 1 kilo or a 2 kilo? Once you get past the 10, we just have 2.5 kilo jumps. And now I'm feeling them.
Someone was doing a 30 kilo goblet squat the other day. And I was like, oh, we're going to have to go up to the bar from here. And then I remembered we have the
big boys tucked away underneath.
The dust collectors.
Okay, 5 seconds. Let's go. I was going to try and drag up the rest then. It might make our next rest shorter.
All right, let's get it done, guys. Weights are up and overhead. Butt cheeks and abs are on. And we are working single, single, and then your double rep, okay? Keeping that top arm locked out, core is engaged, butt cheeks are on. Big drive up and out, fight for it. We're gonna maintain that form throughout this entire set. You're probably starting to feel that spice coming on now. Come on, let's go. push, push, push. That slowness is gonna come in. Fight for it, work through it. Stay tight, let's go, come on. Up, 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 push. Keep working. If you're still going, get those last couple of reps out, guys. You can do it. How many you get out there, Jack?
I got 6, but just, thank God for the rep range, because I was wanting to stop at 4, and I was considering it.
It's nice to have that goal to work towards.
Push it. If you're done with me, let's track, okay? So, what a set. Spice was real. My numbers came way down, but the weight was up. So, if you went up as well, then it's normal for those reps to drop, but still pushing to failure with this if we can, okay? I reckon I kind of went a bit soft on the last one. I probably could have got another double out just. I say that now, but when I was in it, I was like, no way. Okay, weight lifted. How many you did? How many more you could do? Again, if you wrote anything other than 0 in that last round, make it harder in the last effort. We've got a minute until we're going to be on. Oh. I was wondering why I was feeling good, and the girls slept through.
So good.
Yeah, all 3 of them last night. I woke up this morning, I was like,
where am I? Who am I?
what's happened? They were babbling from like 5, but we let them go until like 5:30. And then I was like to Ez, did you get up last night? And she very easily could have said, yes, you go out and do them. But she said no, and I said, holy shit.
Wow.
So that was really good. And now I'm feeling good for it. Whew. All right, 30 seconds. I could keep talking and drag it out and maybe get some extra rest. Do you reckon Lana will know?
Yeah, I will. I'm looking dead at that clock. So 20-second, guys. Let's get up and get ready, all right? This is your last set here, so big efforts. Let's go hard, and then they are done, all right? Final time doing these. We are on in 10 seconds. So
can I get 6 rounds again on the 15s?
You can do it. If you don't make your 6 rounds, guys, drop set, okay? So be close to that dumbbell rack. Get as many as you can out, and then drop down. Couple of kilos, and then again as many as you can, all right?
That is pressure to get.
Clock is on, come on, Jack, let's go. We're on, guys. Big efforts, here we go. You know the deal here. One arm, other arm, both go together. We're staying tight, we're staying strong. Nice vertical forearms, elbows coming slightly forward of that body. Stay tight through those shoulder blades, keeping that chest round. We're lengthening through the spine, butt cheeks and abs. Push through that slowness. Come on, out of that bottom position, Jack. Yucky spot to be stuck at down there. Let's stay strong, stay tight, push. Come on, go, 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 go. Big grind. We love that slowness coming through. It means we're working and reaching that fatiguing point. If you are still working, let's get those last couple of reps out. Really good work, guys. Jack, he's had a little pause break and he's going again.
And then point 3. I just had to finish my 6th rep with a little micro break. If you're going, guys, fucking good effort, get into that burn. If you finished, nice work, hopefully got in the rep range. Oh, I'm so glad that they're done. 6 weeks of those bad boys. And on the last week, I managed to jump up to the 15s after being on the 12.5 since weeks 2. And look, that's all we're trying to fight for, is those increases, whether they're slow or big, and to get ourselves stronger, more reps, better form each week. So, a minute, that doesn't matter because we're done with those fuckers.
Done skis.
Track that last set for me, and don't worry, all this data will be stored in the app for if we ever come back to this exercise. A little circle with a tick in it that you see just below the video gives you all of your history. So if you want to have a look at any point how you've improved over this program and see how the numbers have gone up or down, hopefully not, you can click on there and it will give you a graph of how you've progressed as well. So that's why it's important to fill out every set and track accordingly. Fill out that last one. We're going to make our way over to our seated row, barbell, underhand, seated row, or barbell, or just bar. And then we'll get you going in about 2 minutes, all right? So get yourself set up, pop the dumbbells away, and let's get it done. Good effort, guys.
All right, crew, so we are set up at our cable here, ready for our underhand seated row. We are gonna go for 2 warm-up sets, so 8 reps for the first and then 5 reps before going up to our working weight. So you can click on that exercise name to see what you have planned out, and we will get ready to get into it, all right? So for this exercise, guys, we are working those back muscles, big juicy muscles there. We wanna fight for that squeeze today. You're gonna feel like as you get towards those last couple of reps, the range starts to taper off, but we really want to fight for that squeeze and get some quality reps out, all right? So let's get into those first warm-up sets. Starting off with 8 reps, we've got our underhand grip, so palms to the ceiling, hands are shoulder width apart. Setting shoulders down, we're going to brush our elbows nice and tight by our side, pull the shoulders back and big squeeze. As you reach forward, extend those elbows. We should have a slight little lean back through our torso so we don't bottom out in that cable there towards the machine. Big reach forward, big brush back and squeeze. We're sticking that chest through nice and proud here. So nice arch through the upper back and big squeeze through those shoulders. Once you finish your 8 reps there, guys, you can pop it straight up to your next warm-up set where we're going for 5 reps, okay? So we'll have a good 20 to 30 seconds rest here before going up, and then we'll have a breather before getting into our working sets.
That's it, guys. So in these ones, once you've got that weight on, just have a little listen up. So as they get hard, the main thing what you're thinking about is that you're still going to be getting that squeeze of the back, okay? So that we don't stop part way and just come to here. The elbows come all the way, the shoulders come back and down, so you get that retraction and depression, and you get a really solid squeeze in each and every one. So if you start to lose that towards 8, 9, 10 in these working weights, consider going down or really fight for it, okay? Don't just say, oh, I was nearly there, I'll go again and get it better on the next one. Fight for that squeeze if you don't quite get it, and it's all about where the elbows go in the squeeze instead of where the hands go. So into that second warm-up set, should have it all there from last week. Let's get it done. 5 reps, this is gonna fly by. So think about the form, think about the squeeze. As it gets harder, don't start to lean back even more as well, okay? Want to start almost upright, shoulders down, chest out, squeeze the back for 5.
Get them done, guys. Stay on top of that breathing as well. Breathe in, reach forward. Breathe out, pull and squeeze. Big proud chest sticking through there. Shoulders are back and squeeze your back.
Nice, guys. So pop that working weight on there as soon as you've done your 5. Have a little sip of water if you need. And we're going to get into it very, very shortly. So this is another exercise that is safe to go to failure, okay, because we're not going to get squashed by the bar, we're not overloading that back or axially loading that spine. So make sure that we push ourselves to the point where, with this one, let's be honest, unless you're like rounding over because you can't hold the weight, you're probably going to lose the squeeze first. So go to that point where you can't get the squeeze anymore, and then that can be it. If you get to the point you're like, I could try another one, try it, and if you don't get it, make a note of it, okay? Make a note there's one less in there than you thought, and we can do it. I don't think you can put a -1 in there, even though we write that in our sheets here quite a bit. If like the form went 2 reps ago, we do write that in as just a -1 or a -2. So have that note if needed. Alrighty, 2.5 minutes.
All right, guys, let's get ready. Big efforts here. 3 working sets. Let's go hard.
How many reps are we doing again?
Aiming for those 8 to 10 reps here, guys. So let's stay strong throughout. Maintain that form. Big pull and squeeze. We're going to stay strict through that torso as we get towards the end of those reps as well. Minimize any momentum there so you're getting the most out of that back working. Big drive back, elbows brushed tight by the side, shoulders set back. Don't leave them behind. Pull and squeeze. Keep breathing and bracing there. Our core should be locked on and engaged. Full range of motion, guys. Fight for that range. Fight for that squeeze at that end point, all right? We should almost be finished there. Get those last couple of reps out. If you are up and over the 10 there, you're going to track and then potentially go up in weight. Woo!
Nice, guys. So Lanzy's going to jump and get hers done. So I failed at about 8.5, then could not get that squeeze. I tried for a good second and a bit to keep fighting, and I was like, nah, not going to happen. So if you get to that point, make sure there is a fight. Hopefully we're at that point before the 10 when we get to these next 2 sets. So tracking it out, weight you did, how many you did, how many more you could do. And if it was more than 0, okay, in that last one, look, if you're like struggling with the form, you got a little bit of a back niggle, that's fine. Leave a couple in there, but make sure it's really challenging and you go slower and work on the form with the lighter weight so it's still really, really taxing. It doesn't always have to be up on the weight, okay? You can go slow and controlled on the way in or add that pause as the elbows come all the way back. So just think about that, okay? A minute to go.
Boom.
I know.
Enjoy that rest, guys. Then we'll get back into it.
Feels so long compared to those shoulder press.
It does, hey?
Yeah, it feels nice. Oh, I'm feeling good. Before we started this workout today, I was not feeling it.
Yeah.
Like, I felt super flat. My back was hurting. And I was just like, oh, just all I'd have was 2 bananas, like an hour and then half an hour before the workout. But I think they've done me good.
Nice.
Some good quick carbs and plenty of water. So, felt nice. Whoa. Are you feeling better? You were feeling a bit run down before we started. You
No,
look better.
I feel like shit.
Oh, well, you look good and you sound better. So.
No, I'm really struggling right now, to be honest, but that's okay.
She's here for you guys, training together,
Yeah.
and look, like, these are actually the sessions that matter the most. Obviously, if you're really sick and, like, you can't give more than, like, a 7 out of 10, I would say, or a 6 out of 10, just rest, take it easy, dose up on your armor force, or, like, chill, but, like, if you can give more than a 7, I would say do it.
Yeah, there's definitely time. That's the clock on. You guys are going to get into it. You guys are going to get this done now. Second working set. Big proud chest, pull those shoulders back, squeeze, chest is proud, stay on top of that breath, fight for that range, okay? Big efforts, pull, guys, maintaining that form, big squeeze, drive that bar nice and close to the body there, get those elbows back, fight for it and stay strong. Or how many you get there, Jack?
Oh, 8 again.
Nice.
That's the number.
That's consistent. That's good.
Yeah, can I get 8 again in the next one with good form? I'm going to go down by 5 kilos for the last one. And just make sure I'm really getting that squeeze. There's a little bit of a question mark on my last one. Oh. Nice, guys. So yeah, like with that, it's all about the consistency. And that's why we don't just go hard in every single session. We like to build up and undulate through our program so we build the intensity, decrease the intensity and minimize the risk of injury. Obviously there are going to be needles and stuff that do come through it, but training like this, I find that people can train for longer periods of time without getting big or significant injuries that set them back for 2 or 3 months. So we have people that have trained consistently for 3 years in our gym now.
Yeah.
They feel good, they look good, it's part of their life. And there's obviously tightness and things that come with it, but for the best part, they're really good. And hopefully, we'll still be talking shit to you guys in 2 or 3 years' time.
Let's go.
You'll have a real good crew, really good community around you, which will be nice.
So nice.
Hopefully, would have met some of you guys.
Yeah.
Who knows? This right now, the last episode we did got 0 views on YouTube. So like that's where we're at. But like I'm all about the consistency and
yeah, well this is more for us right now, I feel, just
getting better at it, honing in the craft and getting it. But I heard did I send you the post about cringe mountain?
Oh, I don't know. I probably didn't look at it if you did.
But basically like at the start, like you always think, oh, what do my friends think? Or like, oh, there's no point in doing this. Or like I'm putting myself in front of the camera with a microphone stuck to my hat and it feels like, oh, a bit cringy. But like everybody starts there.
Yeah.
And like you got to go over the hump to success. So I think we're at that. All right.
Nice analogy for the gym as well. You got to start somewhere and
exactly. And
build,
when you're in there, nobody's like, you think people are looking at you, but nobody really is. Like if they are, they're thinking, oh, they're really trying on doing it. They're always positive, and it's a really can be a good culture. Sometimes you get those.
All right, clock is on. Let's get it.
An extra 15 seconds. Last set of these. Let's get it done. All right. Nice long legs, shoulder set back and down, chest goes out, big squeeze.
All right,
as many as you can.
Good. Fighting for those 8 to 10 reps, guys. Big efforts. Working for that full range of motion with that squeeze. Get that range. Dig in. Get angry with these last couple of reps, all right? Make those faces. Pull, fight, maintain the form. Resist against shit reps wanting to happen. Get it done.
All right. Dig deep for that last little bit. I got 9. Last one was average. Good call to go down. If you're still going, get the squeeze. Fight for it. If you're not, let's track that third and final set. So fill in the weight you did, how many you did, how many more you could do. And again, if you want to see where you came, how much you progressed in this exercise, click that little circle with the tick and see. And we'll be able to look back at that in the future to plan our future efforts, okay? So absolutely nailed it, guys. Hopefully you're feeling good and pumped up. I felt my biceps a lot more in that today.
Whoa.
Might be my grip as well, where the weight went up. So if you did too, that's totally normal. We're going to meet you for our push-up and bent over reverse fly combo.
Superset, boom, boom.
I feel like we should be making it easier now. I feel like I've done my 3 hard exercises,
Right.
but it's up from here, okay? We'll see you there. Grab out your push-up weights or whatever you need for your push-ups if you're setting up your bar and J hooks. And then for your bent over reverse fly, just grab out your dumbbells. If you need to do a warm-up set on either, do that before we start again. So feel free to pause us and get into it. Do what you feel you need. And then we're going to smash it out. All right?
Let's
go. Home straight. Chee-hoo. Oh, she be spicy. So we're into our superset, first one of the 2 to get us ticked off for week 6 of the program. So we're going to be in with our push-ups into our bent over reverse fly. And with this, guys, if you need a warm-up before we do these, feel free to just pause right now if you didn't before and get them done, okay? With the push-ups, guys, I'm going to talk through a little bit of form now so we can just get it done when we're there. So make sure we get the triangle between our hands and nose. Hands are just outside shoulder width in a nice plank position with that body. Don't let the hips start to sag and the back arch. And then with the bent over reverse flies, do your best to get nice and flat with the back with soft knees. So we're right over, no swinging of the body and nothing where the hands come too close together at the bottom, okay? If they get too hard and you get back pain at all, feel free to reset in both of the movements here. Alrighty, so with this, guys, we're going to start off, we're going to work on 3 minutes. You're going to go straight into your first exercise, which is our push-ups, trying to get as many good reps as you can. You should get stuck at the floor or on the way up. Okay, that's where we're aiming to be. So I'm not going to give you any numbers, just max out for me. Let's get it done. We're on in 3, 2, and 1. Into those push-ups, straight off the bat. Let's go. Make a triangle with the hands. Push that nose out in front. Chest touches the floor every single time. From here, we control the descent and think about just thinking up from the bottom and drive right through. Alrighty, all about the high reps. Push yourself through those sticky ones. Don't let the shoulders pop up and over. Think about screwing those hands into the floor. Elbows come up 45. And when you're done, have your little breather. And we're going to that second exercise, the bent over reverse fly with the dumbbells, okay? So standing up, dumbbells in hand. Shoulders set back and down, soft knees, and get your back nice and flat. From here, hands are under the shoulders. You can have a small bend in the arm if you need. Think about scraping the walls either side of you with those knuckles. And then control back down to your starting point. You should get a nice big squeeze in the upper back here as you come out. Make sure we don't do that first. So the hands go out and then we squeeze the shoulder blades together so that we get everything working together as it should to retract those shoulder blades and lift those arms. Cool. Should have felt that spice between the shoulder blades, maybe a little bit at the back of the shoulder, but that would be nice as we go into that T position there and finish with 10 good reps. Let's get it done.
Once we got that in there, guys, we are going to track that in our sheets, okay? So in our sheets or on our, what are they called? In the app.
In our phones.
In our phones. So we're going to pop in how many reps we did, how much weight we did, if we put any weight on our back, or what whole height you were at on your J hooks, all right? From there, moving on to your bent over row, same deal. Bent over row, wow, I can't even talk right now. Bent over reverse fly, what weight you did, how many reps you did. And then we've got over a minute here, minute and 15 on the clock until we get into our next effort, all right? So catch your breath, little sips of water if you need, and then we'll get it done in a minute's time, back into those push-ups where we'll go hard. Boom.
Oh.
How many?
9.
Nice. Right, heaps of time on the clock there, guys. Jack's gonna get over into his bent over reverse flies here.
If you want to see me struggle, just have a quick look at your phone. See me grind. I went up a kilo this week, even though it was hard last week, but I did get 10s, just with a brief little pause in the last set.
All right, guys, once we've got that all written in our sheets, let's start to get pumped for this second effort, okay? So we're back on in 20 seconds. You might find this second set gets that a little bit harder, a little bit sooner. Let's go for it though. Regress as you get through those reps if you need.
10 seconds until we're on then. Push up position, weights on back if needed. Nose goes out in front, hands just outside shoulder width. Full range of motion on every single rep. Let's fucking go. Control your descent. Stick that chest out. Tap the floor. Drive up hard. Every rep the same. Don't speed through them. Push yourself, stay tight with the core, don't let the hips sag. Dig deep, push hard. If they get sticky, fight through it. Or when you're done, which should be about now, stand up, grab those dumbbells. We're starting in 10 seconds. Alrighty, stand tall, shoulders set, soft knees, bow over. Go out, trying to get as close to 10 as you can. Scrape the walls either side of you with those knuckles. Small bend in the arms, don't chuck the weight at the top. Control the descent on the way down. If you're starting to stand up a little bit or swing the body, just reset, get that back flat. Stay as strict as you can. Nice. So on my flies, in that set I swung around a tiny bit, so I'm going to drop back down a kilo for my last one.
Hey, this is only a second set.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you... Yeah, so if you... So yeah, if you're swinging around in that one, then feel free to go back down.
I see.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Alrighty.
All right, guys, let's track what we just did there. Catch your breath. Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's alright. Lanzi's, I don't think I can put 2 plates on.
Not what?
On my back, I don't think I can do 2. Put them on myself.
Oh, right. You want both of them on,
Yes,
right?
please.
All right, guys, we are tracking, just while I pop these plates on Jack's back.
You know the drill. Lan doesn't need to talk you through.
Yeah, you know what's up now, guys. That's even. So that push-up weight first, how many reps you got out, and then from there, scroll on down to your reverse fly. Same deal. What weight did you just use? What reps did you get out? And then have a think about what you're going to do for this final set, okay? Are you going up in weight? Do you need to drop down if your form started to get shitty? Or we're back on in 30 seconds for our third and final set.
Oh, that fall off was mad in that next set.
The what?
That was really hard, like the fall off in my form. Like the reps, I think I took too long at the bottom. I just screwed myself. Alrighty, push-ups on in 10 seconds time. Down and ready to roll, weight on the back. Down and set if you need. You need to make it harder, do so. Let's get it done. Full range of motion every single time. Every single rep the same. Even if the form starts to go, bring it back in, tighten up. If it gets too hard, go again. And push through an easier version, so pop the knees to the floor. Just go eccentric on the way down if you need and come up however. Really max the reps out for me. Dig deep and get it done. Push yourself. Even if you regress, push through. Fight for the form. And breathe. Okay. Making your way up. Last set of our bent over reverse flies. Looking for strictness in that low back. Soften the knees, no swinging in the body. Out and squeeze. Back comes super, super tight. Control down, get the spice. If you feel like there's more in there but you couldn't do it with this weight, feel free to drop down and drop set. Drop down 30% and go again. If you're already at the 2s, go 50% to the 1s. And work hard for me. As soon as they are done, you're in with La to track it out.
All right, guys, we are done and dusted there. We're getting close to that end of session, so we've only got 1 superset left after this, okay? So let's pop in what we just finished off on those push-ups and our reverse fly. So scroll on down, put in that data so it is there for future. You'll always be able to go back and look at that on those exercises, all right? And then we're going to the cable again for our kickbacks and our bicep curls. So you will need a set of dumbbells as well as ankle straps from around the gym, or if you have your own, pull them out of your gym bag now. Some glute gains and some biceps to finish it off. What a combo.
Let's go. All right, push-ups for me.
Yeah, Jack's gonna finish off here. Get it done.
Final superset.
This is it, program
Let's go.
6.
You guys absolutely killed it. We've loved training together, and look, we're on to the next program starting next week where we'll reduce everything. But for now, we're going to dive into this final superset of the day, okay? So you're going to start off with those cable kickbacks into your bicep curls. So you should have your ankle straps on, cable machine set up all the way down the bottom there, weight on, ready to rock and roll. Again, if you need a warm-up set, we're not going to do one today because we're pretty warm and spicy already, but you can pause us and do that and join us again in a minute. Dumbbells for your bicep curl should also be out, and we're going to dive straight into it. So clip on with your weaker leg to start. You're going to hold on that side with your cable stack. You're going to be an arm's reach away, and you're going to stick that bum out, get the stretch in the standing leg. We're going to work on 3 minutes, and that timer is coming on right now, okay? So trying to get as close to 10 reps as you can. Foot is angled and turned out. Our body position stays exactly the same. Sweep that foot back, kick back, and with the foot still out, and squeeze the glute at the end. Make sure you don't just touch the top position. Fully hold there for half a second and then control back in. If you've gone up in the weight and you're finding it hard to hold, that's fine. Make sure you get there every single one. When you get to 10, you're going to come in, unclip, try and make it nice and seamless and smooth. We're going to start with the second side in 5 seconds. So you're going to start, hold on with that side, leant right over, stretching the standing leg, and everything ready to roll. Foot turned out, kick and sweep back, squeeze at the end so that peach really turns on, control back in, get a stretch out the front. When you come forwards, don't come too far forwards. Kick, squeeze, control till you get a stretch, but don't round the back. Kick, squeeze, and do it again. As close to 10 as you can, or matching that weak side. Dig deep with that tightness at the end. Don't rush the reps. And as soon as you are done, guys, you're going to unclip there. Make your way to your dumbbells. I'm going to get that bicep curl on. All right, so the spice should be real here. The biceps should be pretty pumped up already. Let's go.
All right, curl time, guys. Let's get it done. Keeping those armpits tight. Butt cheeks and abs are on here. We're strict through that body. Squeeze the bicep all the way up and then controlling on the way down. So you control the weight down. Don't let gravity do it for you. Solid effort here. Starting to get hard, starting to get heavy. Push through. Fight for those reps as they get slow. Let's get it. All the way through to failure, guys. Good stuff. I am there and done. If you're still working, big efforts. We have a minute on the clock here, okay? Take that rest. If you're at that top range, guys, you can go up in rate for your next second set. Let's track what we just did though, how much weight we lifted for our kickbacks, how many reps we did, anything in the tank, scroll on down. For the bicep curls, same deal, weight and reps, reps in reserve, and we are back in on 30 seconds, okay? So it's pretty round and round here, working different muscle groups though, glutes and biceps.
Heart rate might be up, but
definitely
muscles should be rested. All right, clipping in 20 seconds while you got a bit of time. Make sure you've adjusted accordingly based on that first set.
I don't know how crews struggle with this so much.
Yeah, I know.
Clipping these on and off. What is it, the balance aspect? Or maybe they don't bring their knee up high enough. All right, we are on, guys. So setting up for our second set here. Arms length away, lean into it. Extending those knees, scrape and squeeze.
That's it. Make sure you work within your range, okay? As far forward as you can without rounding the back. Lana's super mobile, so she gets a lovely long stretch. I have to stop just past my foot there, so don't go too far on the way in. Big squeeze at the end. Holding that top position if you can. Fight to get as many good ones as you can on this leg. Push yourself to get that squeeze. If you're done already, sweet. If you're not, dig deep. And as soon as you are done, swap over to the other side and match it up for me on the second side, okay? So make sure the form is the same. Same level of stretch on the way in, same squeeze at the end. Think about the bum. Think about those big glute muscles working. We're kicking straight back with that foot angled out. Get the squeeze, keep the back flat, control the reps, match that weaker leg. Get it. Nice. And then when you're done, unclip, starting the bicep curls in 10 seconds time. With Lance, she's going to take you through it.
Right, it's curl time, guys. Just moving from those elbow joints here. Armpits are tight. Think of shoulders setting down into back pockets. So maintaining that posture. Butt cheeks and abs are on as we squeeze the biceps. Hands come up on top of elbows. Control back down. Full range of motion there. Full extension at the bottom. Big squeeze. Let's go. Last couple of reps. Should be getting close. It's getting spicy there. Push. All right, looking at that clock. 55 seconds, so just enough time to quickly pop in our data for our cable kickbacks there. Once you've entered that weight in, how many reps you did, scroll on down. Bicep curls, same deal, guys. Then we are setting up again for our third and final set of day 1, program 6, 26.
Program 26.
6.
6. Just knock 20 off. We haven't been doing it for that long. Lance is just looking at my weight, seeing what I'm doing. Glutes are weak, mate. Don't judge me.
All right, we are on in 5 seconds, guys. So clip on in, set yourself up. Let's go hard. As many reps as you can to finish it off here. Let's feel the spice, feel the burn, get those glute gains. Starting on that weaker leg, we scrape and squeeze. Slight turn out through that working foot. No movement through the rest of our body. No momentum, so as that leg comes through, keep that torso hinged over. Don't stand up.
And then the next rep. Always just think about that next rep. Don't think too far ahead. Think about what you're doing in that rep. Tension in the standing leg. Don't start to rock back and forwards with the hip as it gets hard. Same squeeze.
So spicy.
All the spice. Swap it over. Get that second leg, and we're matching what we got on that first / weaker leg, okay? Stretch and roll out. Squeeze tight. Get that flow, but don't rush. Everyone the same. No change in the back. Think about the butt cheeks. Connect with those glutes. Match it up. And when you've matched, take a few deep breaths. You're going to finish with your bicep curls with Lance. Last set of the program.
Chee-hoo.
What a program, guys. So bloody good. It's hard to get the energy out when I'm absolutely buckled.
It's only day 1. We've still got 2 days after this.
Yeah, I know.
So if you want to train with us for an extra 2 days, jump onto that app. $15 a week. 3 sessions, full body weights, joining an epic crew of legends on that app there. Got a little community forum for...
It's a bargain if you ask me. Alrighty.
Chips.
Up we go. Bicep curls. If you drop set last week, drop set again this week, that 30% down. Finish strong. Squeeze hard. Curls get the girls. Thighs get the guys. Let's go. Think about the guns. Squeeze them. Don't let the elbows rock back and forwards, okay? No swing of the body. Set the shoulders. Base solid. Stay strict at the elbow. Make them work hard, even if it gets slow. Squeeze hard. Control down. If you're still there, get it. If you're drop setting, grab that down weight. Alright, into that drop set. Let's go. Squeeze the guns hard. Control on the way down. Nice. Push through the burn. Get it? Hold on if you're done. Breathe. You're still going. Fight for it. And then we are going to track that third and final one. So we can see these numbers later. Third set. Fill it out. You know the drill.
That's it, guys. We are done and dusted there. How good. Jack has got his last set of biceps here to finish. Oh, you got to do kickbacks too?
Yeah, I was too busy talking to you guys. Just bludgeon on the rest.
All right, really solid effort there, guys, to finish. So
guys, we'll be in your ears again next week with a mellow workout. If you're finishing the 3 this week, go fucking hard. Dig deep, get the gains. If not, we'll see you for the new program. If you have anything you want to request, anything you need from us, reach out. Let's get it.
All right, crew, so that is our program done and dusted there, program 26. We are going to be starting a new program next week while Jack gets these bicep curls out with those big dumbbells. Speaking of dumbbells, our day 1 is going to have the option of dumbbell only, okay? So if you're watching in from home, listening in from home and want to train together with us and you have some dumbbells hanging around, next week is the week to join us and we'll get it done, all right?
That's it. Last 4 weeks of the year. It's a 4-week program, a little bit shorter.
Short and sweet. We're going to finish the year strong.
That's it. And I thought you were going to call me a dumbbell then. We're talking to dumbbells. Jack's a dumbbell.
Damn it, missed opportunity.
I know, I really thought you were going to do that. Yeah, guys, get involved. If you know somebody that wants to lift weights, doesn't know where to start, has a few dumbbells at home, they can join us here. A little bit of a mix-up, so no cables on the day 1. If you're on the app, we will add some more in there. Make sure you're utilising your gym. But for those crew, everybody get involved. Dumbbell only, week 1.
You.
Ew.